as golfers, we know that putting is one of the most important aspects of the game. Got Nelly Korda here. We're here with our Spider putters, and Nelly's going to show us how she reads greens. So
let's get after it.
Let's get into it.
So ladies first, thank you.
Ladies first.
Okay.
You're going to show me the line.
Yeah, thanks. That's great. Obviously, it's on a ridge. I don't know how you read putts. I read it from back of the cup, then I'm back behind the ball. I usually go, let's say, middle of the putt, kind of feel it out.
So would you start back there?
Yeah, I start back there first. I read behind it, then I read behind the cup, then I come here, kind of like see the grass, look at the kind of line that I'm intending to hit it on. I usually come up closer to the hole, feel it about here, kind of make like 1 or 2 practice strokes just with one hand trying to feel it, just trying to see also which way the putt is breaking from here. When it kind of starts, the pace starts to die a little bit. And then I'll walk behind it, do the same thing, like see it. And then usually I'll walk like a big loop to see like if it's uphill, if it's downhill, trying to like visualize. And then I'll just go up to behind it, make 2 practice strokes and execute my shot. I don't know how you read, but that's my
I was about to say, that's actually
routine.
pretty similar. Like I always start down there. I always go in the middle of the putt. So like a putt this length, I'd probably do 3 sections. Like I'd get top of that ridge right in there and then back here. And all I do is I just stand over it and I kind of see where I think it's going to go. Get a good picture of what I want it to do.
Do you make your practice strokes next to the ball or behind the ball?
So I don't do practice strokes anymore.
Oh, you don't?
No, I used to. Like, so when I'm reading it, like if my coin's down and this will be the last one, I'll kind of get over it like this. And I'll just kind of like feel it.
Yeah.
Typically with one hand.
Okay.
And so then I just get a good picture. I try and hold that. And then I come back here to look and then I just try to hit it.
Okay. Yeah, I make my practice strokes behind it, but I'm never looking down. I'm looking at my intended line or my start line. I'll like feel it out, same thing too, and then I'll go and hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, send it.
I'll show you the line.
Show us the way.
That's gotta go.
It's a good line.
Yeah.
Good for the first putt of the day. I tried, when I was younger, I used to do practice strokes, but I've done them pretty much every way you could imagine it. Like I've done it next to the ball. I've done it like this behind the ball, but the way I liked it the best was when you're back here just looking down the line.
Yeah.
Because then you actually get like the picture of what you want to do.
For me, I never liked it next to the ball because then I was I was training my head to kind of look this way instead of kind of like visualizing the line this way, I think. I don't know, there's just something
I always
in my
felt like it was a
eyes.
weird orientation too. Like I took the practice swings here, but then you move, and as you get closer to the hole, it changes the angle and it's just...
Correct.
I also felt like for me, it was too much time over the ball. Like I just wanted to get a good picture, get in there and then just hit it.
Nice. Better speed.
Well, you showed me the way. So we both switch into this putter this year.
Yep.
Why?
So there's 2 reasons why I switched to this putter. One, I felt like it was so much easier to line up. I like the white distinct face up top. It just dialed me into my spot a little bit more. I, compared to you, have a small line versus the long line. The reason I didn't like the long line on top is because I started concentrating on it over back here and I started shifting my head a little bit back. So the small line actually dialed me in to move my head a little bit more left. And then the second one was, it's a lot more face balanced. I have more of a straight back, straight through stroke. I don't have too much arc. If anything, it's more on longer putts where it's a little bit more natural. But I just felt like the face balance putter with my stroke was the perfect fit. And obviously lining it up and the face when it comes off so soft off of it made distance control so much easier for me.
So do you line up the ball when you putt or?
I'll switch. Yeah. When I'm putting really well, I won't line it up at all. If I'm, let's say, missing my marks by just a tiny bit, I'll just line it up, not very like exact to the point that I want to, but I'll line it up with the TaylorMade logo up. I won't line it up with the line.
Yeah.
Because I feel like then I'm dialing in too much to this instead of going up and executing my putt.
Yeah.
You?
I used to go back and forth. Like I would, on a putt this length, if it was a year or two ago, I would have used the line.
Yeah.
But when I switched to the Spider, I lined it up so much better.
Yeah.
I found that when I just put the logo facing that way, I don't think about it. And so
Yeah.
I could even put down the ball blank. It doesn't matter to
Yeah.
me. But what I liked about this putter was I lined it up where I was looking, and it was able to help me get more athletic with what I was doing when not thinking about anything other than like what I want the ball to do.
That's so funny you said athletic, because that's something we talked about so much too. When it came to putting the line down, I felt like I became like a robot instead of just looking at it, executing, and being more of an athlete with my putts and with my shots.
Yeah. Like I would hit a putt like this, and if my ball didn't roll end over end and go into the middle, it wouldn't give me confidence in the next putt. Like I could make it, but if the line didn't roll right, it would still kind of freak me out a little bit. And so
Yeah.
not putting the line down makes it so much easier for me to just set up and hit it.
Would you say that like the mallet versus the blade that you had, would you say that it sits on the ground better too? So there's
Yeah.
less like fidgeting because it sits.
Yeah, like I'll set this one in kind of where I want to.
Yeah.
And I always do it kind of looking at the hole.
Yep.
And I just set in there and grip it, and the ball's pretty much gone.
Yeah.
And so like especially when I did mirror work and stuff like that, my blade used to kind of sit and flare open.
Yes.
Whereas this one just sits.
Flush.
Yeah. I can't remember what they called it, like toe drag or something like that. But
Yeah. No, I completely agree.
so in a putt like this, I kind of looked at the back. I feel like this is kind of one of those ones that's awkwardly straight.
Yeah.
To me, it feels like it may barely want to move to the right.
Mm-hmm. Like kind of inside left edge.
Yeah. And so a putt like this, like I won't look at a spot up there. I look at where I want the ball to go into the hole. And so if you were to ask me where I think the putt's going to start, I'm almost guessing.
Yeah.
Like I get over it to where I feel good. And then, yeah, I think it's inside left-ish. But I'm
Yeah.
not looking at the spot. I'm looking at where I want the ball to go in the hole.
Yep.
And then just hit it.
Nice.
Just like that.
Yeah.
No, but I found that was a really big gain for me when I stopped thinking about where I wanted to start it. Like if I stopped using the line, I stopped like trying to be perfect.
So you don't look at like, let's say an intermediate target where you want to roll it over. You look at the cup where you want to start it.
No, where I want the ball to go in. So like on this
ball
putt,
to go in.
like see that white speck in front of the cup?
Yes.
I just saw I wanted to hit my ball and it rolled just right at that. And so that's the only thing I was looking at.
Okay.
Whereas are you like
I'm more
aiming
of like,
inside left?
Yeah, so I'll like look at like the left edge, or I'll look at like just inside left. Or when it's like a massive breaker, I'll hit like try to, let's say if there's a ball mark, I'll be like, okay, I want to roll it right over that ball mark.
Yeah. Yeah,
So it just depends on like the putt and how I'm feeling, because I feel like with putting and your hands and your eyesight, every day is different. So I'm just always trying to adapt to how I'm feeling.
Yeah, makes total sense. There it is. Boom. Just like that.
So good. Here you go.
Thanks.